What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Shree Bad. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Grand Rise. It's windy out here. It's a little cool out here, but I don't mind. I'm gonna take it in. Take it all in. When we come on YouTube to educate or escape or create, right? Can educate on a lot of things, good or bad. The spectrum is broad. We can create good or bad things, and we can escape from things all the time. And it's that escape part that's a little bit murky, because you might think you're escaping for the right reason, but in all actuality, you're escaping for the wrong reasons, or you're escaping to YouTube and it's the wrong place to escape to. And it seems like all of these things can lead to fear and manipulation and exploitation that goes on these YouTube streets. As I go through life and I go through the Yoga Sutras, it's not even about practicing non-attachment. That's ingrained in me right now, practicing this non-attachment. What I am learning about is samadhi, or bliss. And that's the next set of sutras that, we're going to talk about. It's funny because I'm not even going to read the sutras to you. When I do a full yoga breakdown, more than likely I'll just pop the sutras up and call it a day. But like the next 6 or 7 sutras are all about the different types of bliss, what ways you achieve that bliss. You can achieve bliss with an object or without an object. You can achieve bliss with practice or without practice. It can come spontaneously. Bliss is not peace, though. Samadhi don't mean peace, okay? Maha Samadhi is supreme bliss, and that's usually given to people who die. He has achieved his Maha Samadhi, the greatest bliss that he can achieve, not exactly peace. We don't know what happens after death, so we don't know if it'll be peaceful wherever they go or whatever they do. That's beautiful, right? So pretty. But yeah. A lot of people's bliss is different, even when you generalize it. Some people, they find their bliss in money. Some people find their bliss in control or power. Some people find their bliss in just smelling a flower, and looking at a butterfly going, help pollinate and propagate the world, That's where a lot of people might find their bliss. Some people find their bliss when the sun shines every day. And that's an object, You have to look externally for that bliss. Sure, plants can make you blissful, but it's still an external object that helps you internally, right? Yeah. And a lot of times, that's where the problem lies. That is the lower forms of practicing non-attachment. Because practicing non-attachment is all about not being detached. Not so much removal, right? But not being attached to something. And when you find external things to help you find your bliss or help you to non-attach from something, that's the lower forms. That's practice. It's like, okay, I need this to help me for a little bit until I get it together. And then if you can find that bliss inside with no object whatsoever, even though inside is internal object, you know, it's like the supreme forms of non-attachment where you just have no craving at all. Yeah. So, you know, as I walk through these YouTube streets and I look at all these people fight for control or fight for power or fight to be the biggest fear monger on the block, you know, it's like, damn. I would like to say, is your real life really that good? But maybe it's not. My real life is not perfect at all. It's not even that balanced to me, but I'd rather live that real life, yo. Because look what happens. This growth on top of growth, even with holes in it, you know? Yeah. But going back to these YouTube streets real quick, I think people are starting to slowly but steadily get tired of the drama, right? How much more can you do? How much more harm can you cause to somebody? How far can you really go to get all these clicks and views? Is it really worth it? Would you do this in real life? Like, and if you did, what kind of person are you? If you really did this in real life, why would I even want to be near you? Or if this is how you handle your YouTube life, you know, it's making people want to fake suicides and this other crazy mess. And this shit stem wants you to be so bound by this digital world that you can't help but fall in love on this motherfucker. You know? You base your whole emotional stability or your livelihood on these feelings from a place that really doesn't exist. But then at the same time, you can say that about this world, this real world that we live in right now, because a lot of, you know, spiritual type people say that this is an illusion as well. So yeah, they're tired of the drama, they're tired of the fuck shit. So it's like, what do these content creators do? Who are all about fuck shit, all about drama. What can they do? Can they talk about real stuff now? Sure they can. Put their spin on it. People will still follow and watch and everything. Welcome to you content creators who have decided to talk more about real life things, or decided to talk about them a lot more than you did before. Welcome to that world. I'm going to keep talking about COVID-19, and I'm going to keep talking about yoga too. Because what y'all need to realize is that there's nothing in yoga that says anything about being perfect or bringing you peace. Peace is a byproduct of yoga, just like losing weight. There's no book that says yoga will help you lose weight, but you know if you do it enough, you might lose weight. There's no book that says yoga can cure you of heart disease. But you know that if you do enough yoga in the right way and you know you got the right things going on, you can heal yourself. So stop letting people who know nothing about yoga try to tell you what a yoga teacher should look like. Because guess what? I'm a yoga teacher. I'm not a fucking guru. Right? Right. And most yoga teachers only show you the postures. They don't show you nothing else. Why? Most time, your ass ain't ready. Not only do you not want to hear it, they don't want to go through it with you. Because they know you ain't about it. You ain't about that life. We live through the veil of ignorance, which to me is different from the illusion of Maya, but illusions can make you ignorant to a lot of shit, right? First and foremost, people who do yoga are humans, and we are fallible. We are not God. We're not infallible. So for those of you who are silly, for those of you who believe what others say about what yoga should be and promoting peace and all this bullshit, well, you kick rocks. Y'all are ignorant as fuck. Okay? Ignorant as fuck. Yoga don't say a damn thing about being peace. It might help you get some peace, but peace don't last long, y'all. It don't. Your life don't last forever. Why the fuck would peace last forever? Bliss don't even last forever unless you got that Maha Samadhi going on. Right? So what do we do here? What do we do? Do you decide to listen to 20 different content creators talk about COVID? Hey, you might. That might be okay with you. And I ain't mad either, because there's 52 fucking states. You know what I'm saying? So if you got 52 people to talk about COVID in their particular state, then, you know, that'll be dope. But speaking of that, New York does not smell like death. Stop the bullshit. Damn, I hate ignorance. It was one fucking funeral home on the other side of goddamn Brooklyn. The whole of New York does not stink to high heavens with fucking dead cadavers. Okay, stop that stupid shit. Sure, it's hard to get a funeral out here right now. It's hard to do it. It's a lot of work to make sure the funeral director has enough room, time, and space to do what they need to do. Sure, but the whole of New York ain't stinking like death. Actually smells pretty decent out here. At least on my side of New York. Okay? And y'all motherfuckers gotta remember, New York City might be dense with 9 million people, but it's a lot of land out here. Okay? Do not be ignorant with shit. Please. Stop that. Stop that. And back to COVID real quick. You know, I told y'all from before, this COVID is bringing up a lot of public health issues, social economic issues, social issues like racism on so many different levels. In New York, the cops are acting fucking stupid again. And then you got my homeboy in Georgia, I can't pronounce his name properly, but God bless the dead, who got shot by the 2 white supremacists. You know what I'm saying? Jogging and shit. But the fucked up thing is that most black people be like, yo, this shit been happening. Hold on. It's getting there. Now if I take off my mask. See? Have a good one. You see that? And this is what masks do to you, though. That shit crazy. You lose a lot of friends wearing these fucking masks. But then you can make new fucking friends. I'll tell y'all what happened. I was just walking, talking to y'all, right? And a guy on a motorcycle stopped me like, yo, what's up, what's up? So I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because he got a mask on, I got a mask on, right? So he took off his sunglasses. I said, okay, very good. And I took down my mask. And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I thought you were somebody else. It's all good, baby, I don't mind at all. You know? I get mistaken identity for a lot of people out here with my mask and shit. And look at this. Look at this shit.